read, read. We talked about this earlier. Pour good stuff into your head every day, even on the days you're not working. Even on the days you're not working, pour positive information into your head. Read great stories about great people. There's thousands. There's tens of thousands. It's amazing what you can do. Type in you could type in people who haven't quit in Google and probably have enough reading for the rest of your life. Just that subject alone. People who have not quit. And you would have a ton of reading material. I wrote down S. S is stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. Kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Time is running out. What you think is that, well, I can do it tomorrow. I have plenty of time. You don't. You don't. Christmas is coming. And it will be here before you know it. And will you be prepared for it? Will you be able to buy the things for your kids, your families, the things that go on the trips that you want to have? Will you be prepared? To be prepared, you have to be doing it today. Stop procrastinating. T. T, I wrote down, take control of your destiny. Take control of your destiny. Has there ever been a time in your life when you could look back and say, I really could have done a little better on that. I could have done a little better presentation. I could have run a little bit faster. I could have knocked on a few more doors. I could have. I have to tell you something. I got lucky. I learned this really early on. In junior high school, I went out for the track team. It wasn't very fast, but I just thought it was a cool thing to do. And they threw me in this race called the 440, okay? And I had no idea how far 440 was. But it's what's it? Full lap, I think, isn't it? Yeah. So it was kind of a cross-country 440 around the school. And I got out there and started running and thought I had a long time. I really did. I'd never really practiced it much before. And I'm telling you, that race was over like that. All of a sudden, everybody was cheering. Guys ran across the finish line, and I'm huffing and puffing. And no way did I give it my best. No way did I leave it on the field. What was I? 13, 14 years old at the time? What a great lesson. I feel that today, that I didn't give it my all. Even today, many years later, give it your all. Don't mess up with that thing. Take control of your destiny. I could have done better. I should have pushed myself a little bit harder. Don't have those mental discussions with yourself. Go all the way every time you possibly can. I wrote down you. You is understand you, and only you can make this happen. You and only you can make this happen. You and only you can make this happen. Look around. Look around here. Look around the company. People doing lots of deals. If them, why not me? Because all we have to do is prove that there's deals being done, right? Say yes. If there are deals being done, and they're being done legitimately, professionally, they're going out and getting that business, putting buyers and sellers together, then if they can do that, that leads me to believe I can do that. Because anything anyone else can do, I can do. Unless it's being the center for the Lakers, and that might be physically impossible. Although, yesterday, I don't know if you guys watched the Final 8. The guy, I can't remember if it was on Michigan or Kentucky. Small guy. Did you guys see this guy in the game? I mean, everybody else is 6'5". This guy, he couldn't have been 5'6", 5'8". I mean, it was amazing. Now, here's a guy, and he's a starter. Okay, it's the last 3 seconds of the game. They got him on the court. So I got to figure he's pretty good, or the coach thinks he is, right? He's one of the 5 go-to guys, and they need some points. He's a little guy. He's not 6'6", 6'8", 7 foot. So you know what? Maybe it is possible if I really want it. Maybe I can do it. Understand, you and only you can make that happen. I wrote down V. V is for visualize. If you can see it, you can do it. If you can see it, you can do it. I wrote down W. Want it more than anything. Want it more than anything. Any of you ever want something so bad you just couldn't stop thinking about it? You were just focused on it. I'm going after it. I'm going to get it. You know, maybe it was your real estate license. Maybe it was your car license. You know, maybe it was the guy or the girl, you know, and you ended up marrying that person. You know, you want something so bad, and you're just fixated on making sure that happens. You need to want it more than anything. Figure out that want for yourself. I wrote down X. I know you've been wondering how I'm going to get X out of here, right? How's he going to do that? Accelerate! Accelerate! It is spelled with an X because I take personal license to that because I can't spell. All right? And I just proved it. Accelerate your efforts. Accelerate your efforts. Work hard. You worked hard last year. Not hard enough for this year. It's not hard enough. Sorry. I'd like to say that if you do what you did last year, you'll get at least what you got this year. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? Ain't happening. It's not happening. If you work as hard last year, this year, you won't make as much money. I'm here to tell you that's the truth. You have to do more. You have to do more. Working harder, putting in a few more hours, previewing a few more properties, prospecting more. Just accelerate everything you're doing. Accelerate everything you're doing. I wrote down why. Why is you? You are unique. Nothing can replace you. You are unique. Nothing can replace you. And Z is zero in on your target and go for it. Zero in on your target and go for it. Ladies and gentlemen, today matters. Today matters. What actions or lack of action, if you will, what actions or lack of actions that you take today will determine how the rest of this year is going to start working for you. Remember, if you procrastinate and you say, well, I'll start it tomorrow, or I'll start it the next day, then you're already cutting into the possibilities of what a great last part of this year you can have. I wrote down, so today matters. What actions will you take today? What will you do today different from yesterday and the day before yesterday and the day before yesterday to make today matter? What will you do different? And then make that decision, and let's go out and make this the best week we've ever had. Thank you.